Good morning, students. Welcome to the Greenfield School and College online classes. This is revision class on chapter 11, Ethics and Social Responsibilities of the Businessman. Just let's continue the chapter, and I will finish this chapter 11 and chapter 12 first, because I already told you that these chapters you studied this chapter very much long time ago, before the lockdown, so that's why I'm gonna revise it first. So let's continue the chapter, and please try to collect the test paper, so that when I'm gonna start the test paper session, then it will be better for you to understand. So just try to collect it, and I will give you all the important questions. I will give you the sample questions, so just don't worry, but manage it to collect the previous questions, board questions, and it is very much it will be very much good for you if you can collect the test paper. So ready? Start the class. Ethics in business and social responsibilities. Ethics means concept of business values and ethics. That means values and ethics, these two words are totally connected. They are related to each other. Without one, another cannot exist. So that's why it is dispensable to each other. And then what is the value? Value means your attitude, your wisdom, which can be followed by the society, which can be followed by the human being of the society. So that is the value. That means your behavior, your good behavior, your standard behavior, which can be followed by other person. So that is called values. And ethics is the feelings, or ethics is the you can say it is indicates your positivity, well-being, your understanding, your ability to differentiate the what is better, what is good, what is bad, what is justice, what is injustice. So do's and don'ts. So what is so this ability, the understanding ability to differentiating the differentiate between the good and bad, that is the ethics. That means values means your wisdom, your attitude, your behavior, which can be followed by the other person in the society. And ethics means the ability of identifying or ability to differentiate between the good and bad, do's and don'ts. So that is called ethics, and that's why business values and ethics are related to each other. Then what is ethics? The word ethics mainly evolved from the Greek word ethos. That means the standard of human behavior. So what does ethos mean? That is the answer, the standard of human behavior. It is related to our daily activities. We follow the ethics. We try to follow as a human being, as a social person. We just try to follow the ethical values, ethical behavior. But most of the people just forget to follow this ethical behavior. Today's at present is as a human being, we are totally we are becoming ruthless, we are becoming becoming dishonest, we are practicing unethical behavior daily, regularly. So at present, that's why very much crime just increasing, all the murders, all the rape cases, all the other unethical activities just increasing day by day, because of lack of practicing the ethical behavior. So it is very much important for us, it is very much important for everyone to practice ethical behavior every moment in their lives. So ethics is very much necessary at present day for us, for living, for our existence. What is business ethics? Business ethics means a businessman should know the what should be done or what should not be done. So that is the business ethics. That means it is a guideline, or it is a behavior of the ethical behavior of a businessman. That means he just practice the proper, decent and correct business policies or measures to run the business. So that is the business ethics. As a businessman, they should follow some ethical they should practice, they should follow some ethical behaviors, like to maintain honesty, not to produce and market harmful products, not to cheat with the customer, not to sell expired product and goods, not to make any artificial scarcity of products, to follow the commercial and industrial law of the state, not to pollute environment, to contribute to the welfare of the society. So these are the activities which can be done by the businessman as a ethical behavior, practicing these activities. So but at present day, you will see that all these ethical behavior are just ignored in every sphere of life. So that's why the consequences, we are suffering the consequences. Yeah, the all the artificial pharmaceutical products, all the medicines, fake medicines, all the expired medicines, those are spreading in the market, and using those medicines can causes the death. Ultimately it causes a death. It slowly giving us what you can say, a painful death to us. So that is the those these activities, maintaining honesty, not delivering harmful products, not cheating with the customer, those activities which should be followed by the businessman, that is totally absent today's world, totally absent. Some people, some few little people, just they are just following, they are trying to the people who are trying to practicing the honesty, who are trying to practice the ethical behavior, they are dead, they are being murdered. So that's why it is very much this ethical behavior, ethical practice, that is very much absent, that is very much neglected, ignored at present time. And that's why these type of different types of crime are increasing day by day. Why business values and ethics are necessary? Yes, obviously, man is the best creation of God, so that you cannot expect the unethical behavior from human being. Then ethical businessman also lives on selling manufactured or supplied goods. That means a businessman who is selling products, harmful products to the consumers, he is also buying the regular products from other sellers for his living, for his household activities. So if a businessman practicing unethical behavior, that means he will also suffer from this unethical behavior from other businessmen, because these businessmen also running their life by selling goods and services. So that means a businessman lives on selling and manufactured or supplied goods. So their ethical obligation to supply right goods and services, it is their ethical obligation. You have to supply the right products, right services to the consumers, because if you don't supply the right products to the consumers, you will face same consequences one day. As a businessman, you will face the same consequences one day. So that's why it is the ethical obligation to supply the right products to the consumers. At present, people are falling sick of complex and severe diseases from eating contaminated foods. It has a dire impact. Only business ethics can save us from this dire situation. That means contaminating food are very much damaging our internal functions of the body, and these contaminated foods, contaminated products are can be disposed or can be removed from the market with the business ethics or good ethical behavior. Medicine contamination also causes death. It giving us a slow painful death, or also most of the cases you can uses of contaminated medicine is cause the death at right moment, at that moment. So that's why this contamination of medicine should be removed, or contamination of medicine should be I can what say it should be totally erased from the society by the ethical practice of the businessman. Business is a social institution. It is responsible to look after the good bad welfare of the society. Though generation of profit is the main objective of business, but it has some social responsibility as well. To avoid the social responsibility is not good for the business. Obviously, as a businessman, as a human being, we have the responsibilities to the society. To carry out social responsibility is obligatory for the business. The role of ethics is immense to maintain and operate the business with sound and proper way. The decision of the business are correct if the general rule for ethics are followed. That means to operate a business with the goodwill, you have to maintain the ethics. Temporary financial gain is possible by the unethical activities, but it will cause you a devastation, or ultimately it will just erase the business from the name historical from the history by unethical works. Because temporary at present, if you are gaining so much profit, you are making so much profit, but it will obviously cause you devastation, because long term unethical practice cannot bring you a better result or better position. So that's why unethical activity should not be practiced. Everybody hates the businessman involved with unethical activities. Obviously, unethical activities practiced by the businessman, we hate them. We hate the dishonest person. We hate the dishonest businessman. So it is not bring it doesn't bring the good result for the businessman. Then what is social responsibility and why it is important? Social responsibility means to contribute to the well-being of the society or welfare activities of the society along with the earning profit. Here you can see a case study how a successful business can turn into a just turn into a ashes. It is just a simple example of this devastation. Abul Qasim is an intelligent, brave, trustworthy, and honest young man. He plays a role to organize every program in his society. He used to visit a pharmacy on his way to school while studying. Sometimes he used to help the owner of the pharmacy in various tasks. In this way, he acquired some knowledge on pharmacy business. He failed to continue his studies after SSC, so he sold some ornaments of his mother and started a pharmacy with a small amount of capital. He remembered some advice from his father, such as never deceive a person, give honest advice if sought by anyone, never tell lies, respect your elders, help the destitute. Abu Qasim always followed ethics in operating his business. He always gave good advice to patients about good doctors. Many patients with complex diseases have been benefited from his advice. Besides, he used to sell genuine medicine. He never tried to make more profit by taking higher price or selling duplicate medicine. For all these reasons, his profit grew rapidly and he became reputed as an honest business person. His business also prospered. That means it is a story of Abul Qasim, who is very much intelligent, brave and trustworthy and honest to his business, so that he just leaded a prosperous life, prosperous occupation. So yeah, after that, after a period of time, his son Abdur Rahman took responsibility of the pharmacy. Here you can see the devastation, destroy of the good business, successful business. But out of his greed, he started to sell duplicate medicine. Yes, that is already started. Many people suffer from buying medicine from his shop. Obviously, duplicate medicine will cause you sufferings. He gained his reputation within short span of time as a dishonest businessman. Gradually, the business lost its fame and had to be shut down. Okay. Then social responsibility of business to various stakeholders. Yes, the important topic of this chapter, from which you can you can get some question. Responsibility to state to pay tax to the government regularly, to follow the rules and regulation properly, to contribute for employment generation and economic development. So these are the social responsibilities toward the state. Then society, responsibility to the society. But social responsibility, what are those? Producing quality products, supply them as per demand, creating opportunity for employment generation, assisting in various public welfare works, stand by the people at natural calamities, safeguard the environment from pollution, not creating artificial storage of goods for making artificial scarcity to make extra profit. That means you should not store the products at the crisis moment for just for gaining the higher profit. So artificial crisis should not be created by the businessman. Responsibility to consumer and customer, to keep product market stabilized, to supply quality products, to make products easily available, to provide various information on products and market. And responsibility to employees, to provide proper wages and financial benefit, job security, giving the job security, ensuring the suitable work environment, arranging the training and promotion, and then arrange for residence and treatment. So these are the responsibilities toward the employees. Social activities by different business organization in our country, different telecommunicational sector, various banks, mobile operators, that means companies who are related to the telecommunication, involved in telecommunication sector. They are playing a very much important role in poverty alleviation, providing educational expenses for the poor meritorious students, awarding scholarship and providing financial assistance for the sports development of games and sport. So these are the activities by the different business organization in our country at present time. Environment, pollution and business, this is important, also important part. The main disadvantage of business, what it is the environmental pollution. What is the main disadvantage of business? Main advantage of disadvantage of business is industrial basically disadvantage of business, or you can say that industry, is environmental pollution. Because day by day industrial development the development of industry is increasing or improving day by day, but it creates the different type of wastages which are polluting our river waters, our soil, our air, our sound pollution. It creating sound pollution. Also to establish the different industries, big industries, destroyed, we are cutting down the trees, cutting down the hills area. We just cleaning the totally green environment. So that's why we can say that the main disadvantage of industry is environmental pollution. Because improving or developing industrial sectors, also creating the pollution to the environment to the society. So that is the disadvantages, and it also causes the health hazard, which creating for which we are suffering from different type of diseases, skin diseases. That is very much important to follow some government introduced law to also creating awareness to the people. Then in the education sector, the curriculum pollution, environmental pollution related course can be included in the educational sector, so that we can be aware about the pollution of the environment. Responsibilities of business organization in preventing environment pollution. Wastages are being emitted from every industry, so that we have to manage the wastage system of the industry. Wastage management is must, or maybe waste reservoirs should be ensured for every industry. Establishing waste reservoirs should be ensured for every industry. That means waste management, waste reservoir, that are the important thing, so that we can recycle the wastages for better use at future. And also it doesn't, if it is disposed in environment, so that it can't harm the environment very much. Okay, multiple choice question, MCQ. What kind of organization the business is? Obviously it is social organization. To sustain in the business in the long run, the businessman needs to earn extra profit, pricing the products perfectly, supply quality products. Obviously the option is 2 and 3, pricing the products perfectly and supply quality products, so a businessman can sustain in the long run. Then Mr. Fahim set up a leather based industry named Tasnim Hide and Skin in the populous area at Agorpur in Kishoreganj. Since the factory did not have appropriate wastage disposing system, all ran towards the water reservoir. But he arranged residential facility for the workers nearby the factory and pays government tax regularly. That means it is polluting the water reservoir near the industry Tasnim Hide and Skin. Okay, by paying taxes regularly, Mr. Fahim is carrying out responsibility to which party? Obviously state. Then number 4, the result of establishing the factory Tasnim Hide and Skin, there will be an adverse impact on the agricultural land of locality, and the living creatures in the water shall extinct. The standard of living of the people will increase. Okay, I'll discuss the creative questions in next class, and also I will give you important creative question based on this chapter. And that will be the sample questions, not just you just should not depend on those questions only. It will give you an idea, so that's why you have to just remember that question can be you can face the questions in different ways. Just try to get the idea from the chapter, so and you have to read the chapter thoroughly. That's why you have to read the chapter thoroughly A to Z, so that you can answer any type of question if it is occurred from this chapter. So see you in next class. Till then, bye bye.